We're here in the desert. It's a very, very dry environment. It doesn't rain here very often. But if you look around, the land speaks of water everywhere. There's river stones. We're walking over millions of them. And these river stones are round by tremendous forces of the Colorado River. If we look behind us, on the other side of this hill is a cliff that drops down to the Colorado River, the same river that carved the Grand Canyon. But that river used to be at the level we're at now. And these river stones are from the Colorado River maybe 50,000 years ago. But as the river has carved in deeper and deeper and deeper, now we're on a bench, a sandbar covered with these rocks. Plants are really amazing life forms, and they're actually have a built-in chemistry set. Most plants, when we think of them, have green leaves like this. And these leaves, each one of these leaves serves multiple purposes. It's a solar panel. Plants take in energy directly from the sunlight, and they have a chemical inside of them called chlorophyll. That's what makes them green. Chlorophyll takes water and carbon dioxide and makes it into energy. So they convert light energy into chemical energy. So they're eating sunlight the same way we eat a hamburger. Each of these leaves has cells on the bottom that have a gas exchange. They inhale carbon dioxide and they exhale oxygen. But these leaves are so skinny that in the heat of the desert, they can easily shrivel up and die. And they can lose a lot of moisture just in the dry air. So most desert plants don't have leaves. They have alternatives to solve these problems. This tree is a juniper tree. This is a true desert specialist. This tree is a life form. We don't think of trees and plants as we do animals, but this is very much a living thing. And it has to stay in one place. If it's too hot, this tree can't hide in the shade. And if it's too dry, it can't go down to the river to get a drink. So this tree has to find a way to store water and not lose it, to keep from getting attacked by insects, and still do everything it has to do. This tree is related to pine trees and spruce trees and fir trees, but instead of being covered with pine needles, it has branches, and these green tips are filled with chlorophyll, which is how the tree is able to photosynthesize. But these branches are scaly. Anywhere that's green, anywhere that's holding the moisture in, is covered with scales, just like you would expect on a dinosaur, a lizard, a crocodile, something to hold that moisture in and keep insects from attacking it. Now, the juniper is also related to cedar trees, and this bark, these layers and layers of bark, contain a cedar oil. That bark repels insects. So if there's termites or wood-eating insects that want to burrow in and harm the tree, these layers of bark that just look shredded actually are a very good protection against the insects. This is another desert specialist plant here in Utah. This is the ephedra plant. Locally, its nickname is Mormon tea. It has no actual leaves. The chlorophyll, the green that converts the sunlight into energy, is in the stem itself. And these stems are very twiggy, very woody. They're hard to chew. They don't offer much nutrition. And that keeps the plant from being eaten by local wildlife. But these blossoms do contain the same ephedra that the rest of the plant does, and they're much softer. And what we've witnessed in the area is rabbits are coming up to these plants, chewing off the blossoms, chewing on them like gum, spitting them back out. It's giving them a bit of a caffeine kick. So maybe the rabbits are a little tired in the morning and they're chewing on these blossoms to get that bit of a high or a buzz from this plant. But this plant is also used in the medical field to make many products to speed up hearts and help with many disabilities.